keep asking me, they constantly ask me what you in and how you get in, what you get in, huh? They keep asking me the same thing over and over again, dog. Damn near 20 years of the same exact question. And I used to tell people, you stupid. You will never goddamn get to be in when I'm in. But as I got older, I was like, all right, let me try a different way. You stubborn. You're not stupid at all. You stubborn. You will never accept the truth, really. And then they say the truth will set you free. And then 90% of that shit in the Bible. That's the funniest thing. Really. There is no America. Never was. And then you would tell the story from a perspective as to where you always lose. Because that's the version that they're giving you. Every government is there to control you. And to make you a low member of their government. Let me tell it to you in a different way. You know goddamn well it ain't no Santa Claus. It ain't no fucking Easter Bunny. Tooth Fairy. All this stupid shit, right? But you still tell your kids this same stupid ass shit. And then these crazy ass movies that you allow your kids to, they being programmed, that's MK2, Ultra Mind Control. Put the fear of God in these motherfuckers. They really being programmed and brainwashed and right in front of your face. And you pretend like you don't even know it, whether it be the boogeyman or whatever. All these little crazy ass stories. You know, you allow the Matrix to program your kids to think a certain way. You allow that shit to happen, man. And then, you know, the Bible calls it paganism when it comes down to the Christmas tree. And you celebrate the shit anyway. Then I might say something like, you know, the Sabbath day, Saturday. But because of certain traditions, you still do it the way they do it. Simply because you was forced in a tradition that you refuse to change. And in your brain, because a lot of the masses is food, you go along with the flow. You do exactly what they want you to do. I keep it simple, right? I guarantee you, I don't know how much money you make. I'm going to bring up the drug dealers too. You can make more money cutting grass than you can probably working at these little jobs that they got established. Like I say, I draw and I make beats. We rap, we do a lot of stuff. But here's the thing. They sign contracts where they always losing money. That's why a lot of these dudes go independent, right? But the system's set up where you always lose and you always believe a lie. That's how it's set up. You're not gonna be a member as the way you control shit because of the way you thinking. Even when you was at school, well, for me, let me just say for me, because my people's military. My uncle came up to me. I ain't stupid. My uncle came up to me. I ain't stubborn either. He came up to me. He was like, "Yeah, man, that school, you know, it got an ROTC program. You should join." I ain't the type motherfucker be like, "Well, you know, I don't blah 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 blah," and well, because this. I joined. That's simple. I'm not challenging the flow. People be like, "Was that an Amber Alert?" I'd be like, "No, that's a presidential alert." Anyway, I don't challenge the flow. That's what you do. That's the problem. And one of the reasons you ain't gonna hit the glitch, cause you stubborn. Some alerts you don't accept, you accept them anyway. And then you keep on with the glitch, pretending as though you didn't accept the alert. And you say, "Oh, this shit don't work. I can't do it, it's too hard." Big Brother always watching. This ain't your shit. I think Sony the best. This is Sony PlayStation. You gave them your password. You own their shit. And you communicating with other people through their own little microphones. You pay them either $10 a month or $50 a year for their services. But in your mind, this your shit. You didn't invent this game. You didn't invent nothing in here. You didn't do none of this shit. Nothing in here you did in this animated world. You didn't design the clothes, put the music in here. You ain't do none of that. But you telling yourself, this is your shit. Crazy to me. And the only reason I got involved is because I help people. Like, I'm trying to help people, like, right now, even though you don't see it. And they see me doing that. I was like, what was I doing? Something with the church. It was just something grandma used to have me do with the church, and because I grew up in the church, they always see me with my grandma. And you know, I'm so young and stupid that I didn't know that these was, you know, it's probably like that at any church, but I don't know. But at the church I was, people part of groups, and you know what I'm saying? You know, my mom used to work at Disney World, and we didn't know nothing about the Illuminati or none of that shit, but we used to be there every day. You know what I'm saying? She wanted a scholarship. She didn't have to pay for school or none of that shit. And you know, you looking at these little YouTube videos or whatever, you know, I guess the Illuminati financed the ass of shit. You don't know that when you were a kid. But I never really did. I used to give out tickets. I never did, I was just trying to help people, to be honest with you. I was never no nanny boo boo, I got something you ain't got type ass nigga and shit. If I was at the store, I was always I'm not doing anything right now wireless. I was see, this is one reason why I don't join parties. I'm in story mode, really just clowning, dog. But anyway, I was just always helping people, dog. Me. When you hear them talk about raw, R-A, my lodge members, they'll tell you where the movies fuck up at, what they don't know. And Big Brother always watching, so you can't lie. I'm not helping nobody right now, wireless. See, I don't understand. That's how I know that these, like somebody like wireless, that's how I know he's some little young kid spoiled from the suburbs. Can't take no for an answer. Say wireless, I don't have enough views to be forced to help any of y'all, dog, because I done did all that. And from like the type person you are, you seem to want more help than anything. Like, you ain't asking to be helped, you asking to be baby. Like I'm obligated. I got one view. You need to join a better crew. Cause if you ain't got, like my homie said, if you ain't got no crew by now, or you still need help, then something ain't right. You need a better list of friends. And I do believe it's summertime and y'all kids ain't involved in that. Stop lying to yourself. We're not in the same crew. I'm not obligated to nobody like that. Not like that. Not for this type of stuff that y'all asking me for. To just shut down what I'm doing, and you probably telling yourself, oh, he's cool, he'll give me $400 billion. Nah, ain't nobody cool like that. None of these YouTubers just finna just stop what they doing. I got like 900 friends. Ain't nobody just, that's why you gotta join the community. Find somebody low rank like you, and y'all help each other do y'all heist. These spoiled little kids tell themselves, oh hey, I need this. And then they multiply that by 10. And like I said, I be having like 1 or 2 views. How am I obligated? And then I'm trapped, helping a low level that can't comprehend nothing. They'll never be in the position as to where they can help somebody else because they low levels. They can't do nothing. They all lying. All these dudes be lying, right? They be like, oh, I've been playing since PS3 and so what you need help with? I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing. Like these people, like that's why I don't answer my phone or answer my door or none of that shit. Motherfuckers will call you and be like, you supposed to stop what you doing. They ain't nobody giving a fuck about what you doing. To do what they doing. Where the fuck they do that at? And then they only want to see the cutthroat version of what you saying. They get less than a fuck if you busy. And then they be like, oh, I ain't trying to hear all that. Motherfucker, I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. That's called a mirror effect. You hit them with the same shit they hit you with. You come at them with the same gangster shit they come at you with. Same form of aggression and all that. If they come at you fucked up, you hit them with the same shit. I'm talking about dead ass for real. That's the mirror effect, dog. That's what that is. If you're a slow learner, when you look at the mirror, you see the same shit. That's a real time. You can probably look that up on Google, the mirror effect. Then you'll probably be like, because you stubborn, oh, I ain't never heard that before. That's the problem right there. These young ass niggas, I say I'm 47. I know an ass of shit that you probably ain't up on game on. Because you stubborn and you feel as though you know everything, you will never, that's why I say you will never, the stuff my uncles used to teach me, you know what they used to say, man, you know how hard that is to find somebody that'll listen. All these groups and all these members and all these, I'm from the west side, right? You will see a bunch of cars with a certain symbol. You will see a bunch of old dudes. Hey, sir, I want you to go to the store, get this, get this, get this, get that. Like I say, I'm helpful. You know, I'm like, I know for a fact this somebody grandpa. And I know for a fact he might have a fine ass granddaughter or some shit. But I was like, okay, you know, I'll go to the store. You know, they give me money and I come bring that shit back. You know, me, you the type person to probably be like, man, fuck that shit. I'm gonna keep this money in balance. You know, that's what I'm saying. I was never like that. Niggas send me to the store, I go get it and come back. I wouldn't want nobody to do my auntie like that. You know, then my granddaddy was in a wheelchair and he'll call me up. He always wanted selective stupid shit. I remember one time he called me up and he was like, he wanted to go to Circuit City because nobody would help him. So I took him to Circuit City and shit. The finest bitch in the world came up to him and gave him a kiss, but never forget that shit. I was like, shit. She was just looking at me like I was stupid. I guess she thought I was the hired help or something. They never did know that was my grandpa. Never, like all those Masons and Eastern Stars, whoever they was, military or whatever, they never once, in my whole life, they never knew that was my grandpa. I don't know who they thought I was. Even now, like when No Mercy or King Glitcher, and I be helping them, same exact shit. That's what I'm sitting up and telling you. They never once knew that, yeah, these is my friends or that's one of my crew leaders or nothing. They look at me like, you know, I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea. If you hear me talk about Raw or the Black Stones or, let me see here, the militia or certain things that I'm in, and I got an ass rank. You know what I'm saying? I haven't the slightest idea of who they think I am. I'll be sitting up in here like they have no idea of who I am, man. But anyway, The only reason that I got involved in certain things, because I was already just, fucking with the older school in my neighborhood. That's how they know me. I remember one time I was in Florida. Florida different. It's a lot of ladies in the project, older women and shit. I remember one time this lady came up to me, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I was like, yes, ma'am. So I need some bread, I need some eggs, and I need some milk. Could you do that? I was like, all right. She gave me the money out her bra. You know what I'm saying? I was walking. They gamble at the niggas shoot dice. All my little blood homeboys, we shoot dice. Everybody selling dope. See, in Florida, that drug dealer shit missed me with that bullshit. Everybody selling dope. We ain't trying to hear that shit. What they say, what hearing is in Atlanta and shit. It's different down there in Florida, dog. Everybody in the drug trade. You wouldn't even believe that shit. Trust me, man. You would not believe that shit, dog. When you hear a nigga 8 years old talking about he got that work, he ain't bullshitting, dog. He is not bullshitting about that shit, dog. Shoebox full of money, money under the bed, detailed Lexus, all that shit. But just like in this game, you join the right crew, they give you all that shit. Same shit in Florida, dog. Turned up past 10. You get $60,000 just to drive something from point A to point B, dog. See, you the type person that be like, if that was true, why you ain't doing it? But you don't know what the fuck I've been doing. That's why I be looking at you niggas like you stupid. Cause that type business, I don't tell nobody about. And my homies straight from Cuba. We went to school together. Them niggas, some of them niggas that I went to school with in Florida, they can really say that they know me because we went to school together, and I wanted to fuck their sister. You already know that shit. You already know that. Oh, that's because you don't know me. You already know that I'm pushing up on the red bone, fine as a motherfucker. That drug shit just really was some secondary accidental shit, to be honest with you. And to be dead ass honest with you, that shit was just me fucking with bitches that happen to know all these goddamn drug dealers. But a lot of women helped me get into a lot of shit, to be honest with you. I ain't never trusted these niggas. I never did need none of them, dog. It was always some females that be like, hey, well, if you wanna, I know I can help you do, if that's all they ever ask me to do. All right, here go another story about Jazzy Faye, right? I used to work for swagnews.com, right? They always busy. They always got something going on. When I got down, first start fucking with them, see, them some Harlem niggas. And I had just got out of prison, right? I'm thinking, the only thing beating like them niggas is maybe V103. So I'm thinking they doing something, and it's a every now and then type thing, right? Cause they fuck with Jim Jones and all these niggas, right? So I'm thinking, well, they just did the little video shoot, so it's a wrap, right? So they'll call you up the next day, they doing something else. All right, they doing. You know what I'm saying? They doing all right. That's probably about it. Then they'll call you the same day they got something else going on. I'm like, okay, well damn, you know what I'm saying? See, my mindset wasn't stubborn though, cause I gamble too much. So I'm like, oh well damn, these motherfuckers keep it rolling. Then they gonna keeping it rolling, dog. Whatever I thought, they times 10 that shit. These motherfuckers keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I stopped fucking with them because I went to jail, right? But these niggas got it by the pound. As far as that music and rap and swag shit, they dead ass serious with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even King Glitcher. You know, I'm like, all right, I'll get like 1 or 2 cars. King Glitcher might drop about 20 cars. I'm like, God damn, dog, you would need to buy some more garages fucking with that nigga. And then the next day you would think, well shit, I just got 20 cars. So like, he might drop 30 more. But damn, let me go in and buy some more garages and shit. Cause everybody don't know you can have 2 characters. Like, God damn, dog. You the king bitch for real, ain't you? Shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Your stubbornness won't allow you to comprehend 20 cars. Your stubbornness got you thinking you own the man, have it when you want it, where you want it. Like you at McDonald's or something. You gotta pay for that service. That type of service right there, you gotta pay for. You feel me? You'll always be mad going to a money lobby because it's 29 people in the lobby and you want to come first. You want the attention all the time. 29 people with what is it? ADHD in the same lobby. That ain't gonna work for nobody. That's always gonna be a problem. And then you can only have 9 people in your party. You got 29 people waiting, and you can only have 9 people in the party. The party stay full, so you gonna say, "Oh, your party always closed." I got damn near 1,000 friends. How I'ma help 1,000 people at the same time? And I'm just one person. I don't have no moderators or nothing. I don't have people that been doing it for 5 years. I already know that they gonna turn and be my enemies after the first argument or dispute. I already see. Like I said, I ain't stubborn. I already know these people. They want to control you, and I'm not the type of person you can control. So I'm already waiting for the negative shit, the arguments, and all the bullshit, dog. You learn that in the hood. Like I say, I fuck with them Cubans. All these so-called white or black hood stars that you hear about, they brag about and shit. All this shit that they brag about, I was getting my shit from I know the difference between a Mexican and a Cuban, dog. My shit comes straight from them Cubans. Even when we was fucking with the weed, my shit coming straight from them Jamaicans. And then, you know, the hood niggas like, oh, I got the plug or I got the connect. That's some stupid hood shit. The hood got his own matrix. Even my clothes, my homie straight from New Jersey. I'm like, he didn't have the slightest problem on the clothes tip. And then I met one dude on the jewelry tip. He be giving some of the rappers jewelry and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, even on YouTube, some of the other YouTubers, like I tell everybody about Squid. Squid just gave me, like 10 cars. Like straight bossed out. Cause they'd be like, okay, well, let me help you out. Bam, 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 bam. They all helpful. That's why I say Big Brother always watching. You know what you got. They know what you ain't got, and they know what you don't know. So when somebody come helping you, cause these ADH dudes thinking, oh, well, I was always told to ask questions. It's a limit to that shit. They feel as though they can ask you questions 3 hours a day, just non-stop. Until you get to the point where, dog, you asking ways too many questions that you can't comprehend, dog. Like, if I was to tell you Jesus was black, you'll be on some, oh, he a racist, he trying to say everybody black. And then if I was to show you where they say that in the Bible, certain things, you ain't gonna read it. Only thing you gonna say is, oh, I couldn't find it. Or no matter what, if I tell you how to glitch a car and tell you exactly what site to go to or where it's at on YouTube, you wouldn't watch it. You would not watch it. You might watch 1 minute out the 10-minute video and be like, you got it, but you don't. That's the problem right there. It take more than 10 minutes. It done took me 30 minutes just to goddamn set this video up. And these niggas ain't subscribers like that. Each and every one of these subscribers tell me, oh, I'm the only one watching. So I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing, help my subscriber for 2-3 hours, trapped in his party with a bunch of motherfuckers that don't nobody know what they doing, and just trapped with about 20 people that don't know nothing, don't nobody know what they doing. Like I remember one time I told this girl, call your car. She was like a car right here, and she got into a car that disappeared. Everything she did was fucked up. Everything I was telling her to do, she was doing some other shit. Then she'll get busy, and I'm giving her millions. She busy. One dude went to sleep. If you lazy and sorry, you're not gonna make it. Or if you got ADHD, a low attention span, it's just not cut out for you, dog. Your mom might love that shit. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for that shit. I don't compete with niggas. I'm the type of nigga, I don't even fuck with niggas, dog. Like, I don't even be around. I'm always by myself. I'm by myself now. You feel me? I be around a bunch of girls because I got a lot of female cousins, and I used to always go to my auntie house. I don't have time for the... I remember one time I went over my homeboy house. You know what I'm saying? His sister's fine as hell. I ain't been over there but like a couple of times. You feel me? You'll be lying if you didn't say you didn't like Denise. You know what I'm saying? And she be walking around, you know what I'm saying? You see her at school, she got her school clothes on. You see her at home, she be walking around in her bra and panties sometimes. You be like, shit. And this bitch fine as a motherfucker. I ain't never told her that. You know what I'm saying? But, like I say, I listen. And I'm from neighborhood where they just go by gossip, hearsay. I don't lie. I don't snort powder. I don't do pop mollies or none of them that strange ass shit. But that's what they do. So they'll look at you. They'll be like, he fuck around. And they'll be like, nah, he don't fuck with that shit. So you'll get X'd out of everything. I know a fine ass bitch. She got everybody thinking she smoked weed. She really on that powder. Like, cause she'll invite you to the bathroom and be like, they don't know I do this. She get on that powder and get naked. You know what I'm saying? Some of these hoes, especially some of these celebrities that you idolize so much. I'm from the West Side. I know these niggas on crack. All these niggas be like, man, that's the big boy shit. You'll never get invited to that party. Because they spend too much money on security and privateness for you to ever, only thing you'll hear about that, this celebrity and drug rehab. You'll never hear the drug dealer's version of that story. Nothing but a party. You'll only hear the part where they got robbed, killed. You'll only hear the fucked up side of the story. None of the party life or the freak side of the story. What they do when they run out of money and how freaky they get. They'll never. Us West Side niggas ain't good enough for Hollywood. We never would be. That's why you see a lot of real niggas in hood movies and low budget films. We not good enough. We not what Steven Spielberg looking for. He done already made up an image and paid an actor to fit this image that he done created. And that's what he decide the hood side of the hood look for. If I don't fit this image, then I can't be from the hood because I don't look like the image that been programmed into your mind as this what a West Side nigga either sound like or look like. Because you've been programmed a certain way. So if I was to say a certain thing, I gotta be lying. The people around you ain't the ones lying. I'm the one lying. Because you're looking for a certain image that's been programmed in your brain that's what a certain type of person look like. Like you see this? These are either hillbillies or whatever. They program it, or trailer park, or have whatever it is you want to call it. And this shit all around the world, so you got to look at it like how the Chinese kids view this scene. Or some nerdy dude from California This is the image. This is what he see. So he programming the little kids. So this is what this look like. And bam. I know a black dude straight from the hood that will stay right here. Get all his weight from Miami and make more money living like this than these. Look at that movie Training Day, and all the Masons say that was a good movie and all that. They made one mistake.
You wanted to hang out, right?
The biggest drug dealer was some white dude in a black neighborhood. I'm not saying that it's true, but come on with the jokes, man. Come on with the jokes, man. Denzel Washington was a crooked cop. His sidekick was a white good cop. You feel me? And the biggest drug dealer wasn't a black hood nigga. It was some white dude. Come on with the jokes, man. But that's the image. And to you, the Training Day is an old movie. It wasn't a high quality movie because it was so old. But look at the Training Day. Don't none of that shit make sense. And Denzel Washington ain't have a fine black bitch. He had a fine a California dude with a New York accent. Come on with the jokes, man. He in the head of he like in the heart of California with a New York accent. Somebody like Game or Snoop ain't good enough for Steven Spielberg. Somebody straight out of Long Beach or straight out of Compton, somebody like Ice Cube, he not good enough to play a movie like that. How you gonna have a New York nigga with a New York accent play somebody straight from California? Come on, dog. The only reason they say that that's a good movie, he played that American Gangster though. American Gangster, he played that movie, and that movie wasn't all that good. He played the fuck out that movie. That's a New York nigga playing a New York nigga on some New York shit. They actually been to New York. They know what shit's supposed to look like. They know how shit's supposed to go down in the background. You feel me? I'm a hood nigga. I know what shit's supposed to look like. I know what's supposed to be going on in the background. I know how shit's supposed to be, man. I know that these is little kids playing on their uncle account while they're at work because they ask too many stupid ass questions. Anybody that been playing with me, they already got money. Like my friend told me, he got $300 million. All my friends dumb on the money. Each of the last one of them be like, well, I really don't. Like the first dude I started playing with, he be like, well, you can keep the money. I don't really need no money. You will only ask the eternal question, how'd you get so much money? The same way everybody else got money. Glitching. I don't. Like, we can have a girl contest and you would lose. Because here's the thing, I don't even play with nobody I know in real life. These are just people that I met. So according to these weirdos, they feel as though I don't know nobody. That's because the stubbornness that they got won't allow them to even make common sense. And then I remember one time I was playing with this one dude. He said, "You not making any." This dude argue all the time, though, man. He said, "I'm the one that don't make sense." You know what don't make sense to me is you probably been arguing with random niggas every 2 minutes for your whole life. And I know for a fact you probably got a girl that's telling you she tired of arguing with your bitch ass. Cause I've been watching you whenever you argue for hours. So it ain't nothing I did. If you just like to dispute and argue and say smart ass shit, slick ass shit, got a fly ass like a bitch. So I already know you been around your mama too long growing up. Cause the type of mouth that you got, you know for a fact, you ain't been around a nigga like me popping off at the mouth like that. You know for a fact you ain't never did them shit like that, dog. You know that for a fact, cause I be waiting for the next fight. Like, dead ass for real, dog. That's why I say I don't hang with dudes like that, dog. Especially them niggas, they get drunk and got a fucked up ass attitude. I don't deal with them kids, man. I don't know why them kids feel as though I'm 47 years old. I don't know why they feel as though they can kick it with me on that level, dog. Because we playing the game, they actually think that they on my level. How? How? This whole episode is for the big brothers. And you actually think the people that rule the world stay at home with their mom. They make videos. They don't watch videos. What's up, Smoker Fat J? I done found I had my little nap or whatever. Let me cause see, I can switch characters at any time, man. Got more than one character. Like I say, they'll be like, to be a Mason, you gotta be one. And I know the Grand Wizard. He was in the military for 20 years. He a cool as fuck ass nigga. This nigga cool as fuck. I needed a haircut one day, and I tell everybody, I'm like, God told me to go to this barbershop. Everybody asks me all these things. I'm like, man, I was going to buy some beer. God said get a haircut. Swear to God, I'm like, I need to get me a haircut. So I went to the barbershop was like 2 doors down. He had a picture of Janet Jackson on the wall. I don't know what they was talking about. I was like, man, fuck all that shit. How you get, goddamn, this is a personal signed picture and shit. I know this worth some money. This is the real, I'm an artist. You gotta study a little photography and all that shit. I know what a real picture looked like. And a real artist. I'm like, God damn, dog, where you get that shit from? He was like, he was at Disney World. She walked up to him and gave it to him. Well, he is a master mason, so she probably did. So, he was telling me all kind of shit. So, he was like, well, I'm busy tonight. He's shaving pussy. He was like, yeah, man, all those dancers, they be wanting their pussy hairs cut a certain way. I was like, whoa. You doing what? He was like, yeah, man, my wife get mad, but, you know, she see that money, ain't nothing she can say. And I'm like, yeah, tonight, you know, I'm gonna be shaving pussy all night. I'm like, what a cool as hell last job. It's motherfucking cool as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you will never get invited to that type shit. Let me goddamn. Let me. I don't even, at this point, I don't care who had the cars first or none of that shit, man. I don't really, like when I first,
Babe, call my assistant. We'll set something up. Cool.
first started doing this, I was on some shit like that. But I don't care, man. I don't care, dog. Like, I know Wayne gay. And you know, they always saying that you either in jail or you in Atlanta, so you gay. They always saying stupid ass shit. Out of all my enemies, man, the rumor don't never go. You're a tall, handsome, hustling, glitching, beat the fuck out of police, drug dealing, armed robbing ass, fuck a bitch real quick ass nigga. Ain't man one of them rumors ever went like that. Man, one of them rumors ever went like that. Even the officers, the police officers, cause they'll give you a citation, manipulating the staff and all that type of shit. They'll be like, well, we can't put you around people cause you trick these hoes out their uniform type shit. The rumor they spread is you extort niggas. It's always the arguments and the rumors ain't never been positive. And like I said, I'm 47 years old. I ain't never had no positive rumor. Not once. Always some negative shit. And I go to church. Even when they was watching me, right, the police or whatever, they was never like, well, he go to church on Sundays. He take the kids to McDonald's or to the fair. He bought his wife 2, 3 cars, give his mom money, help his grandma cut the grass. None of that shit came up.
No way.
Not one time. Even when you went to court, they was like, well, he beat up this dude. He had guns over here. We never did actually find the gun, but we found the bullets. And because of the ballistic test or whatever, these were the same shells found in this robbery here and this shit here. Everything fucked up. And even the girls in the jury be like, he looked too good to be this fucked up. He don't even look like the... I remember one time I went to jail. I went to jail for auto theft, right? You know what the nigga told me? You know why I don't really have problems when I go to jail? First thing the nigga told me, you don't even look like the type nigga that steal cars. They ain't even believe that shit. They didn't even believe the charges they be charging me with. Didn't nobody in the dorm believe that shit. They were like, we already know that's some bullshit. You won't even look like a nigga to steal cars. I'm like, well, hell, I need you on my jury then, hell. They trying to get me fired. I'm under the recidivist act. Hey, Cam. Hey. I told you Big Brother was always watching. But, dude, the first thing he said, right? And this is a dangerous ass dorm. Because they was extorting his ass. They're like, you don't even look like the type to be stealing cars. My real crime was I beat the fuck out of a nigga for owing me money. And the police told him to say I stole his car so they can put a warrant out on me. That's what that was.
Anything you need, boss.
Crumped up ass charges.
I've gotta go. Someone's coming.
Have that shit be fake, man. Have that shit be fake, dog. But you not the type of person that'll believe something like me.
Listen, you do realize about my MBA, don't you?
I mean, you believe everything the DA say. That's why Rodney King got half of California burnt down. Because for some reason they believe Rodney King was guilty of something. Like this how the story go ahead. But he had to do something to get beat up like that. That's how the story goes. I don't know why it ain't showing my money. I never said that I didn't, you know what I'm saying, steal cars. I just stopped doing this shit. That's a good rate right there, 100%. I got a 100%. They'll always call you gay, retarded, stupid. You know, it ain't nothing. I ain't never. That's why I be like, ain't. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. No positive attribute at all, dog. Stay away from them niggas that always calling you some weird ass shit, and that's how they refer to you as. And one of the reasons they call you stupid, they the ones ain't never graduated nowhere. It's the same way in basketball, because I'm tall. This is why how I know about the hood and real basketball, dog. I'm 6'3". I'm really damn near. I'm really damn near tall enough to be a good point guard, bro. And actually, I am a power forward. But when you playing with a bunch of short ass niggas, they throw you at the center position because they want all the attention and they want all the points. So I had to master center and point guard. My dribbling skills ain't supreme enough to be like a starting point guard. I start. It ain't no reason for me to sit on the bench. The only reason that I might not start is because everybody on the team, either cousins or family, or in the same game. Like I say, I'm not in the same gang as these niggas. And I'm not cool with a lot of these niggas. These same niggas that these niggas brag about, my niggas have already robbed them niggas. That's a dangerous ass game. Especially when you fucking with Chicago, cause the first thing they gonna do, see Chi-Town different from them country ass niggas. The first thing they gonna do is take care of that. I remember one time I went to the club, I'm a Blackstone, right? And these niggas bloods and shit, right? I'm throwing ones, my Blackstone homies throwing 20s. They looking at me, they love me. Cause every time I throw 21s, they throwing 2020s. You feel me? When I do hit the streets, that's how it'll be. Whatever I match, they finna do it 20 times. Like, bam, nigga. Like, you been gone too long. We been getting rich as fuck. My homie, he pulled up on me in a brand new Mercedes. He's like, yo, man, the streets under, Big Meat's locked up. The streets under new management. You feel me? They like, man, we still getting money. You feel me? We got the brand new Benz, all that shit on the way to Magic City. They ain't missed the beat. You like, god damn. Oh shit, like nigga, we still rich. Fuck. I swear to God, man. You know the young school don't fuck with the old school, so they look at them niggas like they stupid. The way the story go, the young school got all the game money and common sense. Man, if you don't miss me with that dumb ass shit. To them, all that stupid shit makes sense. These niggas ain't even 20 years old yet, fucking with a nigga that been selling dope over 25, 30 years. To them, that shit makes sense. I gotta get a different hat for this shit. It's not the fact that this shit look good or bad, it's just modded. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
What's cooking? Let me know.
So I need this car on my other character. This my porn star car. This still one of the dopest shits right here, dog. I like this car. Some of these cars is just too fucking dope. They'll ask me, am I 3 degrees? And then I'd be like, we all three. If you knew what you was talking about, hell, we all 3 degrees. It really ain't no 1 degree or 2 degree. That ain't even nothing. They're really stupid. I told you, when they come at you with some passwords or some shit you don't know, just say you don't know, dog. Cause you know that's all it is. They always say, okay, this nigga ain't nobody. They would never say that shit when my grandfather was alive. I always say that shit. They wait till, you know what I'm saying, I'm either by myself or in the middle of nowhere. To be quizzing me and asking me stupid ass questions and shit.